This is a mushroom hunt. Or is it exploring the great web of life that connects us all? So I went mushroom hunting, looking for chanterelles, or as sometimes I call them, chanterelles. Spoiler, I didn't find any. But I got an answer to a question I didn't even know I was asking. How many insane-looking things can you find in a short hike in the woods? This is Amanita muscaria, or the fly agaric. It's that storybook mushroom that shows up in a lot of popular culture. Notably, the Super Mario mushroom and the emoji mushroom are both based on this toadstool. Here we have a dying tree, and what's this? This is the witch's butter mushroom. And this kind of fungus is commonly referred to as a jelly fungus, because it's gelatinous. I was keeping an eye out for turkey tails, which is a type of mushroom that I sometimes collect. This witch's butter mushroom is seated among some shelf fungi that are not turkey tails. Here's a beautiful purplish mushroom. I never collect any mushroom to consume unless I'm 100% sure what it is. Not 99.9%, 100%. That means I intuitively know what the mushroom is from studying the characteristics and going through the ID process. And also verifying with real-life folks who are experts. Mushrooms can, of course, be deadly if you don't know what you're looking at and you eat something you shouldn't. But a chanterelle is like a blackberry to me. It couldn't be anything other than a chanterelle. Just like a blackberry can't be anything other than a blackberry, once you know what it looks like. Sadly, no chanterelles pattering their little feet around the forest today. Next, I found these beautiful fairy finger mushrooms. Wow. They're so delicate and impressive looking. These mushrooms are decomposers, like many mushrooms you see at the grocery store. That means they break down organic matter and play a vital role in the carbon cycle, maintaining a healthy ecosystem by creating the soil beneath our feet. Before mushrooms broke down the matter that plants made, the stuff built up because it wasn't breaking down efficiently, and it all compacted over time, making stuff like coal, the same stuff that's mined today. This is known as the Carboniferous era because of all the buildup of plant carbon. This Carboniferous period started 350 million years ago. This may seem like a long time ago, but maybe not if you're a shark. Or at least not as long ago. Sharks predate trees by about 50 million years. So yeah, sharks are older than trees. Crazy stuff. These little fairy fingers are reaching up from beneath the soil, and they're one of the many key decomposers here in the forest. Here's a mushroom that is itself being decomposed. It looks cursed. No idea what it was before it started being taken back to the earth. These little mushrooms were just popping out of the conifer leaf litter. Some were growing off these little cones. Adorable. Aw. Gotta be careful not to fall when hiking up tall hills, so take all the standard safety precautions. That was an important part of this journey. Uh-oh. How do I get down here? Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another jelly fungus amongst some more turkey tail lookalikes. The reason I know they're not turkey tails is they don't have a white underside with pores. You can see that the underside is smooth and orange. No pores. I have no idea what this is, but it looks crazy. This is pretty strange. Here's a toadstool-like mushroom with pores instead of gills, which means it's some sort of bolete. Some of us have long hair, some of us have short hair. Boletes have pores instead of gills. Wow, this one's really spongy. It looks like something for the bath. I have to be careful because among the brush there's hidden something very sinister. It's poison oak. And this time of the year, it doesn't have leaves. Whoa, what's that? That's a big mushroom. More amanitas. I'm not going to touch these ones with a 10-foot pole. I don't know what this one is, but the form factor alone is problematic. A truly scary, infamous mushroom is hiding in these woods. The deathcap mushroom, Amanita phalloides. It is the most toxic mushroom in the world. While there are a lot of deadly mushrooms in the world, the deathcap is packed with super poisonous amatoxins. Even though I don't know what that mushroom was, and it was a little different color than a deathcap, which is sort of a pale yellow-green, I just never collect amanitas. The deathcap joins the destroying angel and the deadly galerina as some of the most infamous mushrooms in the world. Anyway, let's move on from that topic and look at some other cool mushrooms. I don't know what these are. It's got a beautiful yellow stem. This mushroom is just chillin'. And then there's this orange guy. While I didn't find any chanterelles today, I have found them in the past. Chanterelles are usually yellow-colored mushrooms that always have veins instead of gills on the underside. They smell very floral. There are some poisonous lookalikes, notably the jack-o'-lantern mushroom, but to the trained eye, they're unmistakable. Once you spot one, they start popping out of the leaf litter. You start seeing these little yellow-orange lights lighting up the forest. I try to collect only what I need when I'm searching for chanterelles. The mushrooms are there for a reason, for the fungus to reproduce through spores, so it's not necessary for me to get all greedy and try to take them all. Chanterelles are a mycorrhizal fungi. That means they have special associations underneath the ground through their mycelium, which is the body of the fungus, these little threads underneath the surface that connect to trees and exchange nutrients and help the trees grow and help the mushroom grow, and it's symbiosis. Chanterelles have a delicious, buttery flavor. They're great for use in all kinds of recipes, but I have an affection for using them on pizza. The species of chanterelle I was hunting for during this trip is especially large and bright in color. At first, before I spot one, it's easy to get fooled by a bright yellow California bay leaf or some other mushroom in the distance, but once you have your eyes on one, your mind just sinks into seeing them. Sometimes I collect turkey tails and candy caps, but I wasn't really looking for them this time. Turkey tails are used medicinally, and they have a beautiful pattern on the top side that's reminiscent of turkey feathers. Candy caps are a mushroom that smells like maple syrup, especially when dried, and some people use them for cookies or desserts. Although, to be honest, I don't know why you wouldn't just use maple syrup. Sometimes while out mushroom hunting, you find these giant alien growths of mushrooms that look truly strange and beautiful. Here are some huge mushrooms I found on a previous trip. They look like they're from another planet. And here's some more beautiful bunches of mushrooms. I got some poison oak on my skin from this previous trip, which always sucks. That's why I was talking about before how you have to be careful, because the poison oak doesn't have leaves, and if it just touches you a little bit, you might not even notice it, and you end up with a nasty rash. Poison oak is actually an interesting plant, though. It's in the cashew or sumac family of plants, so it's related to cashews, mangoes, and pistachios, as well as poison ivy. The shiny, oily toxin that coats the leaves is hard to pronounce. It's called urushiol. It's just truly surprising all the amazing mushrooms you can find if you just go out in the forest and look around. I wasn't expecting pretty much any of these. What a bunch of cool, beautiful mushrooms. Now I'm exhausted. Thank you for watching. I also made a version of this video with only the music, so if you're looking for something a little bit more chill, without me chiming in, then check that out. I may even consider doing a shorter version without music. We'll see. Thanks for stopping by.